Hi, my name's Eddie Pratt. This tutorial is for anyone who is having problems in setting up the touch strips on their Wacom Cintiq tablet to alter opacity or flow in Adobe Photoshop. So in my case I'm using a Cintiq 21UX, which is the new one with the Intuos 4 technology, and I'm using a Mac and Adobe Photoshop CS4. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to open up the system preferences, and in the system preferences choose the Wacom tablet, and in the Wacom tablet ensure that on the top strip you've got the tablet that you're altering. That's the Cintiq 21UX for me. Next strip down in the tools, make sure you've got function selected, and then in the bottom strip you should have an application in there that you want to assign the opacity to. So in my case it's Adobe Photoshop. If you don't have that in there, while you've got Adobe Photoshop open, you can just click this add button and it'll allow you to select to add Adobe Photoshop into here. So after you've got all of that done, what you need to do next is select the touch strip button, and on the touch strip I'm going to alter the left hand buttons. And so what we want to do then is select one of the toggle functions here in the drop down menu, and we want to select keystroke type. So I've selected the fastest speed and to the right, and that's the speed that the keystrokes are repeated. You can alter that to whatever suits your taste. So anyway, in keystroke I'm going to go into here and define the keystrokes for opacity, changing opacity for brushes and erasers and dodge and burn. So the key sequence that you should enter into the upper box there is enter, up arrow, enter, escape, and in the lower box you want to enter the sequence enter, down arrow, enter, escape. So you've got 4 different characters in the box which corresponds to that. In the name of it, give it whatever name you like. I'm calling it opacity, and then you would click OK. And if you want to alter the flow on the tools in Photoshop which allow flow alteration, again you choose one of the toggle functions in the drop down box and you select keystroke, just like the one before for opacity. And it's very similar, but just one character difference in the sequence. So you want to be in the upper box, and the upper box you're going to press enter, tab, up arrow, enter, escape, and in the lower box you want to press enter, tab, down arrow, enter, escape. And once you've put that sequence in, you can put a name in, so I'm just calling that flow, and you click OK. So that's what we've done. We've defined one of the functions to be opacity and the other function to be flow. So what you can do is you can then close your system preferences, and that's the Mac that I'm using here with the latest Snow Leopard on. Okay, so what we can do is just ensure that we're in Photoshop. We've got a brush selected, we've got a color which is visible. Let me just select a brush that you'll be able to see, and I'm altering the brush size with the strip. I'll press the function toggle button, and as you can see, opacity was highlighted. Opacity is 100% at the minute. So as I put my finger on the touch strip, if you look at the opacity box on the top near the toolbar, I move my finger down and opacity reduces. So I'm sliding down the touch strip, sliding up the touch strip, and it increases. If you want to select just a percent at a time, just touch the bottom or top of the strip, so that allows me to go down a percent or up a percent. If you want to go down or up in increments of 10, you'd either hold the shift key down on the keyboard or the shift modifier button on your tablet itself, and you can go down in steps of 10, up in steps of 10, and you can actually scroll very quickly through the opacity. And The same for flow. So let's just check opacity out by drawing a few marks. So we're 100% there. We'll go down. We'll go down, down, down. So as you can see there, the opacity's just decreasing. And I'm going back up again, increasing. Oh, look at these interesting websites here. So there we have an easy way to alter the opacity. And for flow, we would just press the function button again on the tablet, so it goes to flow. And as you can see, as I scroll down with the touch strip, I'm touching the touch strip now, it's going down and going up. And the same as the opacity, we can press the shift key on the keyboard or the shift modifier on the tablet itself to go down or up in steps of 10. So we can go down on the flow there. Oh, you won't be able to see much of an effect on here with this brush. So there you go. That's altering the opacity and flow for the Cintiq 21 UX in Photoshop using the touch strips on the pen tablet itself. I hope that's been useful to you all, and thanks very much.